Hey guys, I'm Adina from Napkin Marketing, and I'm going to talk about self-promotion, but your own self-promotion, and actually going to talk about optimizing your Google My Business profile. So with that, I'm just going to show you what I mean by that. And basically your Google My Business profile, all of you have one if you have a business that's been operating for any length of time. And I'm just going to show you one that we'll use as an example. Your Google My Business profile is what you typically see. Sometimes people call it the Google Maps profile or your Google Maps. It's this area. It's when you type in any business name, the little profile that comes up on Google with your basic tombstone information, as it's called, your address. This is where people would search you on Google, find you on Google Maps, and find all the basic information on your business. It's also where your Google reviews live. So it's a very, very important asset for your business, and a lot of companies kind of neglect it, overlook it, and sometimes don't even claim their Google My Business profile. And it's an extremely important asset for you to claim, to maintain, and to manage properly, because it really impacts your presence on Google, how Google ranks you, and how people find you, your reputation of your business with your Google reviews. So I'll be going through some tips for you today on how you can better manage your Google profile and important things that you should be optimizing as part of it. Today I wanted to show you Hora Family Law. They're a small law firm based in Markham, and I always like to show small business examples so that my audience has a relatable example, and you can see that these techniques and these changes you can do your Google business profile are achievable, and you can DIY it, although we're always available to help. So the first thing you'll notice in their Google My Business profile is they've claimed it. They also put a photo of their team. So typically what you see, and I'll just show you kind of the average family law firm in Markham. We're just going to search randomly. And let's just open these guys. So what we typically see is the logo. Here's one that's very typical in most businesses, although you can see lawyers are really catching on to putting their law firm business photo in their profile. But a lot of times we see the logo. A lot of times we see the default image, which is the Google My Business Street View photo. So what you want to do is take a note from Hora Family Law and personalize your Google My Business profile with your team photo. I especially like this because it's not the typical law firm photo. You can see they're sitting having a coffee, so they've definitely done a great job in making their firm a little more approachable. Another thing that I like what they did here is they took photos of their office. So this helps you show up better on Google Maps, which also helps with your algorithm and ranking. But when you have photos of your office, it improves your Google Maps listing as well. So I do like that they have photos. So that's tip number one. Have photos on your Google My Business profile, and ideally team photos. So a lot of people don't know that there's actually two ways you can view the Google My Business profile. You can see kind of the short version when you search for a company on Google. If you look for them in the Google Maps, you can actually find the full version of their listing. You can see also that Google My Business, there's more to it than meets the eye. So you can see that there's an overview section, a services section, reviews, updates, and photos. So these are all sections of the Google My Business profile that you should be filling in and optimizing. So I can see in their services section, they actually listed all the areas of law and all their areas of practice that they specialize in. And again, this is great for kind of keyword building and making Google aware of what your services are so that you show up when people type in those keywords. So especially since the Google My Business profile is a Google vehicle, so you want to be showing and kind of populating this section, which is your services section of your Google My Business profile. The next thing that you'll notice with their practice is make sure that the name of the firm is exactly what you've registered your business name to be. We found time and time again that Google My Business and Google are cracking down right now on small violations in people's Google My Business profile. So we've actually experienced clients getting their Google My Business profile suspended for very small, seemingly administrative or bureaucratic reasons. And then it's a very big process to get unsuspended. You have to appeal. And sometimes the suspension can be for something as seemingly inconsequential as having your business name, your doing business as name, different from the name that you registered your business as. So the new regulations that we're hearing from Google is that your business name on Google My Business has to be the same as your business registrations. Whatever you registered your business at with the government or under the tax authority or whatever you're incorporated as, your this name in Google My Business has to either be the same as that or a very close approximation. The other important area is reviews. So we all know about Google reviews, but what most people don't know is it's actually important to respond to your reviews, not just to receive reviews. One of the things we're seeing now is also reviews disappearing from people's Google My Business, from businesses. So you work really hard to take care of a client, get a good positive Google review, and then you see your Google reviews sometimes banned or removed by Google for arbitrary reasons. So what you want to do, one of the things to do to counteract that is respond to your reviews, whether they're negative, whether they're positive. Especially when they're negative, you want to actually proactively respond to your reviews and, say either, hey, if they're positive, thank you for your kind review. It was a pleasure working with you, just like they did here. If it was a negative review, thank you for your feedback. Please contact our office. We'd like to address your concern. So either way, you want to show that you're proactive and you don't want to let those negative reviews just sit there because they are going to get viewed by other people. And at worst, you're going to be seen as not caring about a customer complaint. So at least when you address the concern, you show that you're being proactive, you're being a responsible business person. Another thing a lot of people don't know about Google My Business is you can actually post updates. So yes, Google My Business is actually its own little social platform. So you can see that Horror Family Law is taking advantage of this and they're posting, Merry Christmas. They're posting staff profiles. They're kind of using this as a social stream. So the good thing about this is when you post, link back to your website. And if you know anything about SEO, you know that those backlinks are very important. So that's actually a high DA backlink because that's right from Google, right? That going back to your website. So that's another opportunity for backlinking, which is really, really valuable for your SEO. So take advantage of that update section and post stories on your GMB. So these can be the same kind of posts that you might post on Facebook, on LinkedIn, but basically repurpose them on your GMB. So that's kind of a hugely overlooked area. And finally, Q&A. So this kind of is a little hard to find, but you can see there's a question and answer section in every Google My Business profile. And you can see that you can ask a question people, general users can ask a question, and then the firm can answer a question. So what a lot of business owners don't know is that anyone can ask a question. You can have, a friendly client or, a colleague post a question and then have the firm answer a question. And this, again, can help elevate kind of your authority, your expertise, and can help people understand what kind of services you offer. So it's just basically another area, another piece of real estate for self-promotion on this very important presence on Google. So that's kind of the Q&A section. Another thing I wanted to talk to you about, which is a really important issue, is reviews. Going back to reviews, because there's this giant phenomenon right now of reviews being removed arbitrarily by Google, it's really important that you actually keep track of reviews. And what I'm telling clients nowadays is take screenshots of all the reviews you have, because you never know when it can be reported, when it can be potentially removed by Google. So you could have, we've had cases where clients have had hundreds of reviews and overnight they've disappeared, and then we've had to launch an appeal. We did get them back, but it could take weeks or months to get those reviews back. So as a protection for yourself, take a screenshot of every single review you get, so that in case that happens, that becomes your backup, that becomes your material for your appeal with Google. So keep track of those reviews, the number you're getting, keep track and take screenshots of them so that you're protected in case you're ever in a suspension or appeal situation with Google. And of course, Napkin Marketing is around to help you optimize. It's part of our Google My Business plan and SEO plan that we manage for clients every day. And happy to discuss. Feel free to reach out to me on napkinmarketing.com and book an appointment. And I look forward to speaking with you guys soon. Hey everybody, I love sharing digital marketing content and tips and tricks with small business owners. And if you like what you heard today and you want to hear more, I encourage you to like and subscribe our videos below, and we look forward to sharing more content with you as we go forward. Thanks so much.